Hi guys, my name's Daniel. My friend Carl behind you is holding the camera. Together we have converted this 2003 Ford Transit minibus into a camper van, and we're going to show you around today. Come on, have a look around. Okay, so let's get started. Here at the front we've got a dog. This is Roxy, she's our van dog, she's lovely. Up at the front of the van we've not really done anything special. We've got a dash cam going on, we've got space for the GPS, and we've got 12-volt chargers here and some spare fuel just down there. Over here we've got another solar panel. This is just for charging, just extra electrics when we've got the sun available. Currently it's charging the power bank, so that's great. Let's come on inside, we'll have a look around the actual van. So this is the inside of the van, this is sort of the living room area. Up at the front here we've got curtains just to separate the driver's area and everything else, as well as this curtain just next to the cameraman, just here. We'll start just down here before we forget. Just behind these water bottles, which are always good to have filled up in an emergency. This is a diesel heater. This is 5 kilowatt diesel heater. It's connected up to a fuel tank just there, and that provides us with an incredible source of heat during the months where it's pretty cold in here. I would heavily advise you to get one of these. Not super expensive, and they are absolutely amazing for when you do need it. So this up here is just a normal gas hob. We purchased this from Tesco, nice and easy. It's powered by a butane gas bottle, which is just behind this box on the lower shelf here. These boxes on these shelves just contain normal kitchenware, just pots and pans and things like that. To the left of it, oh, you're right, this is a 12-volt fridge. This is powered by the leisure batteries at the back, and it's got an eco and a main mode. Just if you have a quick look in it, there's nothing special. Milk, orange juice, some salads and drinks. All the essentials. So just up here, we've got the sink with fresh running water. Very nice, lovely. That's all powered by a water pump, which is just up there if you can see it. These bottles here, these contain our fresh and our grey water. 25 litres each is plenty that we've found. Just down here, this is Roxy's dog bed, or Carl's when he's having a weird night. You can also see, just at the back there, this is some of the underbed storage that we have. Just down there is kind of shoes and things like that. But on the other side, you've got more things like the Hoover and dog food and all this sort of stuff. Here is our main storage. This is the underbed storage. We've got 3 of these large 75 litre containers. This front one is for van stuff really, tools, emergency supplies, things like that. The other 2 are a box for me and a box for Carl for all our essentials that we don't immediately need to hand in this area. Down here we've got a stool, just contains a little bit extra storage, just a dustpan and brush and some paper, things like that. Just normal essentials that you might need. We've got hooks up here for all our clothing and everything. We've got a fire extinguisher just here because safety is very important to us. These are the lighting switches. This top one here, this powers the lights that are above me. They'll go instantly dark and back on. Those are nice and bright. The ones below it, interesting, the ones below it are the rear lights that are above the bed. They're on a dimmer switch, so if I take them down now, they will slowly get down to a very low light, which you can see just there. And they'll go back up again, once again quite slowly, but they're good. They're also on a remote control, so that whoever is in bed can just take the remote, go into bed, and they can turn their lights on and off whenever. They don't have to keep leaning over. It's just a little bit more beneficial. This is just a normal, regular mattress that I took from my house when we moved into the van. It's a 3/4 size, and it's very comfy, very easy. We found it was just better than getting a foam mattress or anything cut. So just a regular bed here. This is our television. We've mounted it to the shelving unit here. It moves around quite easily, and therefore we can watch it in bed, just like this, or one of us can be in the living room just over there watching it, or we can put it in between for us both. Up there we've got a hook with some bananas. Here we have another hook with less bananas. This here is a shelving unit that we purchased just from IKEA. It's got these very handy boxes in it which you can pull out and contain a large amount of stuff. This is our likely box, because whatever you want to find of cables wise, it's likely to be in here. These just slot in nicely. This one, because it's kind of moves around a bit, we've just got a little thing to just keep it held in just when we're on the move. These two boxes, one for Carl's clothing, one for my clothing, they don't tend to roll out. And this back one here is for the laundry. Underneath we've got more storage as well. We've got a first aid box here, general stuff really, and then down here these are each of our beddings, quilts, etc. Over here we've got cargo nets just attached to the wall. They're just sort of full of stuff really, things that we want to hand and we don't want to root around, that are quite light, quite easy to access are there, and some pillows there. That's about it really for the inside, so let's take you back around to the rear of the van. So around the back of the van you can see the rear of the bed structure. On this side of it, there's not a huge amount going on. This is our tarpaulin that we can use for whatever purposes that we want, like making an awning. In there, we've got things like stools, just some emergency power supplies, and we've got a little safe going on as well. It's just an extra little bit of storage for us to use. And that is a picnic table. That's a little bit useless if we're quite honest. We've got a 20 litre jerry can. This is fuel, it's just full of diesel. This is just in case we ever get trapped anywhere and we don't have any petrol or fuel. This is our outdoor power socket thing that you'll connect up at a campsite anywhere in Europe. I think it's about 15 metres, so pretty hefty there. Underneath it we've got some tools as well. And we've got a battery charger there. That connects up to the leisure batteries, so that when we are camped up at a campsite or anywhere with electric, we can simply plug in and we can charge all of our leisure batteries. We've got 4 leisure batteries going on in here. Each one is 110 amps. All connected to this, which is a 2000 watt inverter. So that converts it from our 12 volt up to the household of 230 volt. And that is extremely handy to just have all the power available. We generally don't struggle for power, to be honest with you. At the back, you may have noticed all the doors and windows. We've got these curtains going on, just slide across. They're extremely good just for keeping the cold out and for keeping nosy eyes out. Although to be fair, these rear windows, as you can see, are actually tinted, so they are quite handy. This is just some open wood, ignore that, because we've had a heck of a time with all this stuff. But yeah, that's generally about it. On the very top of the roof, just above me, you may just be able to see the end of the solar panels. Those are 2 100 watt solar panels. They come down through this here and they connect up to the leisure batteries. So we've got solar power that we can use whenever we want to. We won't really be able to see the solar panel charger, but we'll give it a go. He's just in there. Don't know what the actual voltage is, but the cameraman does know. So that shows that obviously we're charging because we're in the bright sunshine. So if we're ever trapped anywhere and we don't have access to electric, we do still have solar power. So that's generally about it from our van build. I hope you've enjoyed watching, and I hope we inspire you to do something good. We are not professionals, we have no particular skills in woodwork or electrics or anything like that. But I do hope that you've enjoyed it and you enjoy our van and we've helped inspire you. And I hope you subscribe to watch any more videos that are coming from us. Thank you very much.